ema-Afrika mahle nina bangaphunga namageba nina bakantu nina bakaMnguni lonto lonke olugubuzele umhlaba jikelele senginesikhathi engigcinile ukukhuluma ngani ngicela ukukhuluma ngani ngosuku lokugcina lwelenyanga esesikuyo manje uMandulo uSeptember. I wish to start with the preamble of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. It postulates as follows. We, the people of South Africa, recognize the injustices of the past, honor those who suffered for justice and freedom in our land, respect those who have worked to build and develop our country, and believe that South Africa belongs to all who live in it. United in our diversity, we therefore, through our freely elected representatives, adopt this Constitution as the supreme law of the Republic, so as to heal the divisions of the past and establish a society based on the democratic values, social justice, and fundamental human rights. Lay the foundations for a democratic and open society in which government is based on the will of the people and every citizen is equal protected by the law. Improve the quality of life of all citizens and free the potential of each person and build a united and democratic South Africa able to take the rightful place at the sovereign state in the family of the nations. May God protect our people. Kosi sikelele Africa. Morena buluke sechaba saheso. God save Africa. God bless South Africa. Muzimi Flowenchanza Afrika hosi katefikisa Africa. Nina bakaphuka nomageba inkonyane yenu idangela beSotho iyafisa ukuthi ingabade yenu namhlanje ikexoxe nje ngezinto ezimbalwa engicabanga ukuthi kulenyanga kaMandulo kumele sikhumbuzane zona. Ngiqala ngalesi sethulo somthetho sisekelo weNingizimu Afrika ngoba kwesinye isikhathi siyakhohlwa ukuthi umthetho sisekela uwona omhlahlandlela, uwona oyinkombandlela, uwona oyikhampasi, uwona ofuneka ngazo zonke izikhathi siwuvakashela. Ngiyawuthanda ke kakhulu la ukhuluma khona ngathi uba sibe munye, kodwa sibe sehlukene ngokubuka ngokubona, sehlukene ngezinkolo, sehlukene ngezinkolelo, sehlukene ngamasiko nemikhuba, sehlukene nangakho konke ongacabanga ukuthi nehlwa, sehlukene nangokwebala. Kodwa ngiyafisa namhlanje ukuba lokhu kwehlukana kwethu sikuthathe njengokuthi kuyisibusiso ikakhulu eNingizimu Afrika ukuba sibe nezwe enazo zonke lezi inhlobo zokuphila, enazo zonke lezi inhlobo zokwazi nezinhlobo ezehlukahlukene ezincika uqobo amasiko nakho konke. Kuyisibusiso lokho ngoba lelizwe kusho lohlale njalo liprotected. Sikhumbuzane futhi ma-Afrika ukuthi lelizwe sikulona laseNingizimu Afrika kuba thunywa bobuNkulunkulu bukaNkulunkulu oziqu zintathu. Nathi sabusiswa eNingizimu Afrika, sabusiswe Afrika ukuthi lokho kumthombo nomnyombo uNkulunkulu wayekuthumela emhlabeni kuyikho kodwa ukuba kuzophila usikhulule encindezelweni usikhulule emaketangweni ikakhulukazi amaketango encindezelo, amaketango esono, amaketango amanye ayedalwa zinkolelo zethu ezazenza ukuthi sehlukane nomvelinqaba. Angifuni-ke ukulanda udaba olude olusuka eBhayibhelini ikakhulukazi iThora ngize ngofika ey'ncwadini zokugcina zeBhayibheli eliyiTestamente elidala kuze siyongena eTestamenteni elisha kuma-Synoptic Gospels onke kuze kungene lawo ma-cases noma lezo ncwajanyana ezazibhalwa uPaul ezibhalela amabandla noma imiphakathi noma izindawo ezehlukahlukene. Singabala oThesalonike, sibale oKorinte, sibale o-Efesu, ozindawo noma amabandla ahlukene njalo njalo. Siyakuqonda-ke ngoba kuwumlando okufuneka hambe siwulandele nathi thina ama-Afrika ngoba kwakuyithi labo ikakhulukazi kwiThora esasi manje silandele izincwadi esasibhalelwe uMoses. Ngakho-ke ngithi saba nenhlaka thina e-Afrika ukuthi wathi noma ipolitiki ngaleso sikhathi eyasidominate kakhulu izwe laseRome elagubuzela leya ndawo okuyiGibhithe, i-Ethiopia, iSudani, sekuba sephezulu eGibhithe, iKemethe, North East Africa esababathi i-Middle East namhlanje, Jerusalem, Bethlehem, njalo njalo. Kulesa siphithiphithi-ke saziyo sonke usicabanga kodwa kwakuyiqhinga likaNkulunkulu ukuze akhombise ubukhulu nobukhosi bakhe. Siyakhumbula udaba lokubothelwa kaMesiya uYeshua uJesu Kristu. Bathi-ke ngifisa ukuthi-ke ngithi thina saba nenhlanhla ukuthi noma kwabe sekunjalo encwadini engcwele yafunda ukuthi uJesu Kristu elibeka udaba lusenganishiya ngezweni elingasazi isizwe sempumalanga. Ithi-ke labo-ke esafuduka saze safika lapha siwulibo lukaDavide, ulibo luka-Abrahama. Ngiyazi kwesinye isikhathi kuba i-debate lokhu ukuthi u-Abrahama wayeyinsundu, Abrahama wayeyumuntu omnyama. Angifuni ukugxila kakhulu ngoba uba wayeyilinye ibala wayengeke aganwe isithembu, wayengeke ahambe aze ayothatha unkosazi wakhe wesibili emthatha e-Ethiopia. Kungasho ukuthi i-Ethiopia ngesikhathi ese-Abyssinia. Lamagama esasebenzisa namhlanje siyazi ukuthi amagama alethwa ukucindezela kwethu ngesikhathi kufakwa u-Afrika ono-CA owuphawu lwencindezelo kithi thina bantu base-Afrika. Ngiyazi ukuthi-ke sasingama-Alikebhulani, siyaqonda futhi ukuthi negama elithi Alikebhulani linayo i-debate nalo eningi as an ancient name of our continent, Africa. But at least ngoba ngokuba sizibukela izinto sizidebate ngobuchopho uNkulunkulu asiphe bona, siyakujabulela lokho. Ngibonga kakhulu. Ngifisa ukuba-ke namhlanje-ke ngiphinde ngikhulume ngodaba lobuntu. Ngoba inhlanhla ngithi sibe nayo-ke thina eSouth Africa, but ngokwe-Afrika ukuba sithunyelwe isithunywa sikaJehova, isithunywa sikaSimakade u-Isaya Mudli wamafa Shembe. Ukuludaba oludeke maduze nje ngizopublisha ipaper elizobe liqondene ngqo nalenkolo yama-Afrika okuyinkolo yobuNazaretha eyathi sicishile yavalwa yaqedwa, ihlakaniphi zayiqeda zathi ngeke iphinde ivuke. Yavuka inkolo yobuNazaretha, ivuka ngalo usuku olukhulu, usuku lwezivumelwano phakathi kwabantu noNkulunkulu okulusuku lweSabatha. Bathi-ke angikho lapha nina bakamqembulankomo ukuba zilahlekile ziyofuna umdlalo kaSoshanana. Angikho lapho nina belembe eleqamanya abalembe ngokukhalipha. Angikho lapha nina boboteku labafazi bakaNomgabi ababeteku labehlezi emloveni bethi uShaka akayibusa akubankosi, kanti lapho ezonethezeka khona ulibo-ke nezinto nje evamisile siyibona uma sezocwaningeka nalo ngesizwe sethu isizwe sabanguni nesizwe sikaNtu nesizwe sikaZulu okuwulibo lukaLuzumane. Siyazi ukuthi lulibo lukaLuzumane nalo hamba lube nezingxaki lapha nalapha, kodwa ngoba lusondele ezulwini siyethemba ukuthi ke ngoba lusondele ebuhleni kakhulu bamaNazaretha, siyethemba ukuthi zonke ingqinamba ezikhona ezibisa ubukhosi bethu okumile njengamanje, ubukhosi nobubungonyana noma isilo umisizulu kaZolithini ziyonqotshwa ngoba asithuki ngazo, ngoba kuvele kuvamise ukuthi kube njalo. Sisaba ukuba ngikhulume ngobuntu kafishane bese ngivala. Khathele ukudlala kwe-background umculo wale nkosazane okuthiwa uTracy Chapman ngamabomu, ngenzele ukuthi ke sibuye siyikhumbuze ngamanye amaqhawe ethu ikakhulukazi lenyanga lenomandulo. Ubuntu philosophy that was created by God, that is fully connecting us to a cosmic order. This philosophy cannot be changed nor created by any human being. Ngikhathi kudalwa umuntu uNkulunkulu ekhomishina noma ebeka ingilosi enkulu uGabriel ukuba ihambe wonke umhlaba iqoqe umhlabathi. Ngesikhathi uNkulunkulu ke umvele nqanga uJehova enza umuntu ensimini yase-Eden. Olunye udaba esoxoxa ngayilindanga ukuthi lehlabathi eyakhanda Adam lolu bumba olwabumba uAdam laliqhamukaphi, ngoba ezinye zezinto ezingaveli kwesinye isikhathi uma sifunda iBhayibheli eseliyisamali ama-scrolls. Siyakwazi futhi ukuthi ama-scrolls aba neshwa amaningi imibhalo e-original, iBhayibheli original isikhathi esiningi ikhathi sekucindezelwa ngatsho ngikhathi ngiqala ucindezelwa leya ndawo leyana esiqhamuka khona. Abacindezeli bawashisa iy'ncwadi, bayishisa imibhalo ebizwa ngama-scrolls. Nalokho kuyingcophanyana nje sikuthola esikufundayo ingoba kwakufihla emgedeni ojulile, kodwa sakwazi ukuthi uNkulunkulu asibekele kona sikuthole. Ngakho-ke angifuni ukukhuluma ngetophiki yobumba ukuthi ubumba luqhamukaphi, kodwa lolu ubumba lase-Eden kuphela laqhamuka zonke iy'ndawo. Yingakho sinenkolelo yokuthi umuntu omnyama owahlala esibelethweni somhlaba lapha e-Eden waba sesibelethweni somhlaba, yilowo muntu lowo ngokwe-30% placenta land esithi umuntu oqala ozala izizwe zonke. Lowo muntu sinenkolelo ukuthi wayemnyama, ngoba umuntu omnyama angazala abantu abahlukahlukene nabanesiphiwo. Umuntu omnyama uyabazala, kodwa umuntu omhlophe ngeke amzale umuntu onesiphiwo, ngeke futhi amzale umuntu omnyama ohlukene ngamabalabala. Siyabona ukuthi sinsundu, kodwa sinsundu ngokukhanyayo, abaye babe nsundu ngokuqinile, abaye babe nsundu ngokuphatha nendawo. Thina abantu abansundu ngiyabona. Ngakho ubuntu yileyo philosophy-ke ekhuluma ngoluntu efaka zonke izizwe. Ngiyazi ukuthi iphilosophy yobuntu enye ama-philosophies that ama-universalist awasuppressayo, ngalokho esikubiza ngama-paradigm wars philosophy. But ubuntu as the philosophy is an international concept engicabanga ukuthi kubalekile ukuthi ngelinye ilanga abantu bakithi bahamba bafunde kabanzi ngayo. Kodwa ngiyafuyisa ukusho ukuthi ubuntu bukhanda izinto ezimbili, imvelo ne-content eyona ekhanda ubuntu. Ngoba isikhathi amasichaza ubuntu sichaza ngendlela ukuthi it's about caring, respect, sazisane, sihloniphane, sinakelelane. Kanti i-concept yobuntu i-beyond that definition, but basinika i-layman definition, basinika i-literal definition without any figurative conceptualization, because babefuna khona ukuthi thina sigcine sicabanga ngendlela esobala, kanti lokho kuyasilimaza. U-Onion Mystery ke encwadini ebizwa nge-Onion Mystery ebhalwe uRobert Duoval, one of the ancient Egypt theocracy was regulated by cosmic order called Math. Ingakho ngwaseKemet ubuntu sithi Math, which was none other than the order of sky, the observable, precise and predictable cycles of the sun, the moon and the stars. Ingakho kule nyanga lapha ko 2022 23 24 besithi unyaka omusha abayibe bengaqondi ukuthi amasithi unyaka omusha laqala khona unyaka ngokwethu thina abantu bedideka ngoba indlela unyaka oqala ngawo ngophetha ngawo njengamanje ngokwaleli calendar. It's not our calendar, akuyona ikhalenda yethu, asingeni le calendar kodwa siyayisebenzisa ngoba saphoqwa ngayo abacindezeli bethu. But sefuneke bakwazi namhlanje ukuthi sinalo ulwazi ukuthi the calendar ne map yase-Afrika esinayo njengamanje is not an original map esiyazenzelwe uNkulunkulu, lena yenziwa abantu ukuze ke nabo babe nesimo sokufeza izinhloso zabo. So fervently we believe that the influence of the material below is critically important. Boval introduces us to the complicated nature of connection between spiritual world and the material world. We are educated a lot about this in the book called the Book of Death. That book is very important. That is the nation or all those people who are keen to read, the scholars, the bookworms, can able to read this book, that the Book of Death. So the flooding esibona yenzeka njengamanje ezindaweni zonke ikhumbuza the flooding eyayenzeka lapha eNile eyayithatha isikhathi eside from June to September, which was precisely connected to an Orion and Sirius stars. So kumele ke sibuke lento. We can go to, because that's our heritage month, the pyramid called Gaza. That pyramid yayilapha eKemet noma Egypt yayikhandwe inkosi uKhufu, njoba namhlanje senawo amakhosi namhlanje senasisilo nengonyama. Those are concepts asuka emvelweni yethu siseseKemet, sise-Ethiopia, Abyssinia, sise-Sudan okwakuyiNubia. Ngake ngayichaza indaba yokuthi namhlanje egodlweni esinazo ikhona indlu enkulu ebizwa ngokuthiwa iJoba. Leyo ndlu leyo resemble ukuthi siqhamuka thina kuphi eJoba, omunye womsitsi wethu njengabantu abansundu, ikakhulukazi ulibo likaZumani siqhamuka eJoba, engenye yezindawo noma izindlu ezazikhona lapha sikhonze kakhulu eSudan, ikakhulukazi eSouth Sudan. Sathi amasehlaka nesihlengela sehla nesilulu zahamba zashintsha izinto, but siyabonga ukuthi out of isihlengela nesilulu there were 42 principles prayer esasiwasebenzisa ukuze singena kwisihlengela siphephe. Namhlanje ke uNkulunkulu wakwenza sekubuyisa kuMose ngoba kwaseqhelile, wakubuyisa kuMose sekubuyisa njengemithetho yeshumi. uNkulunkulu wayeseyibhalele naqobo ezibhebheni zamatshe entabeni Sinai. Nawo lezo bhebhe zamatshe uNkulunkulu wayesesummarize imithetho yakhe ewu42 ayekade eyibekela abantu ntulo singakafiki isikhathi saMose. Useyibuyisa kuMose esefini, uyamnika loba anike thina ngaleso sikhathi sasabizwa ke ngama-Israyeli. Ngakho kubalekile lezinto lezi sizazi, sicela futhi abantu bakithi bakwazi ukuhlukanisa between cosmology neculture, ngoba izinto ezicishe yifane kodwa ayifani. Angikhulumi ngeculture njengamanje, ngikhuluma ngecosmology because laba basidisconnecta noma sinika imfundiso zokuthi sibe disconnected from the universe, sibe disconnected from other planets, basilethela ukufa nokuhlupheka nobubha nokuthwala kanzima nezifo lezi esezisiphethe namhlanje, ukuze siqhubeke sibe ibhizinisi ukubona bazuze ngathi ngoba ukugula nokufa kwabantu khona abazuzayo. Sase siyakhohlwa ukuthi egameni lithi ubuntu, ubu stands for materialism, untu stands for spirituality. Igama nje lithi buntu noma ubuntu njengoba sithi ngabantu sikhuluma nathi silinke komunye umhlaba la uNkulunkulu asiprotecte khona. Silinka ngalolu nwele olunama-pores esibiza ngama-antennae. But ke ngake ngakhuluma kakhulu the-politics of the hair ukuthi benze njani ke befuna ukusisusa lapho, besidisconnecta from imvelo besidisconnecta from kwezinye kweminye imhlaba ukuze kudlalwe ngathi jwana namhlanje kusadlalwa ngathi sinazo zonke inkinga esibhekene nazo. Ngakho-ke ubuntu through usconnecta kwi-solar system, hence our bodies are definitely connected to both our bodies, the material connected to the solar system in a form of spirituality. Leli gama ke lijule kanjalo ukuthi linemhlaba emibili interdependent, umhlaba ospiritual nomhlaba omaterial. Unencwadi ke engikhumbulayo kabhalwa uMathole K. Motshekga ethi The Path to Self Knowledge. It was 2012. The Path to Self Knowledge. Siyozama ke uzifundela ukuze sithole izinto kodwa masibuke ukuthi our dichotomies is spiritual and material. That's why our spiritual body abide with the law of the law and the moral of Ubuntu. Yet the spiritual body connect us to the material laws. Hence, in Tamangala ngifunda la ngifunda the preamble to the Constitution of South Africa bengisakhuluma ngabo ubuntu, but unfortunately abantu understand ukuthi the preamble noma bayibhala bengaboni kodwa the preamble babephefumulele umoya kaNkulunkulu because it talks exactly to the material law, which is part and parcel of our dichotomous view. Only that I don't have much time, but you must also understand that there are energy centers in our body that plays a critical role in terms of balancing us between the mind and the body. Balances us between the spirit, thought, soul, as well as the world. So right now as we speak, we are not struck a pendulum balance, a state of equilibrium in terms of balancing our life between the spirit, thoughts, soul, and the world. So our human personality should be integrated within itself into the living organism. Hence, in our human bodies, we have 7 energy centers that are connecting us to some of our few celestial bodies, such as stars, such as Milky Way, such as Sirius A, Sirius B, and so forth. Hence, the spirit of Ubuntu, or Ubuntu as the philosophy, is critically important. Let me end today, but next time I will say much about the eye of Ra, the eye of Ra, because others wrote a lot about that as something that is evil, but we have recently discovered that it was not as bad. Some of the scholars wrote about Ra, only that we were denied the third eye that was able to give us more insights, because it has got the pineal gland that is situated on the forehead between the 2 eyes. So some of the ancient Kemets used to refer to this eye as the eye of Ra, which is critically important in our connectivity as human beings, connecting ourselves to stars, able to see and predict things that will happen now for the future generation. So that's how, according to Ubuntu, gets into inner bodies with the aim to control and direct us as humans. So each one of us is required with infinitely powerful cosmic antennae in the center of the brain. So those who were dealing we were dealing with our brain in terms of brainwashing us up until the African National Native Congress in 2012 is established, and other wars by Amakosi at the arrival of Prophet Isaiah Shembe. That's lapho esakwazi ukudila kakhulu nakwasekudilwe ngakho ebuchosheni bethu lokuthiwa amygdala. They dealt with the amygdala as well as the hippocampus. So, but this eye that I'm talking about allows us to directly connect to the spirit in the sky. And it has an ability to sense a complete darkness, meaningfulness, color, and imagine and speak to you through the emotions and feelings. Hence, we say the racist claim that Ubuntu is primitive, archaic, and non-universal needs to be rejected with content it deserves. This was the one way to silence and relegate African epistemologies of Abrahamism and primitive margins not to exist. So African faces challenges of racism nowadays, sexualism, patriarchy, tribalism, and religious intolerance. These are vices that created conflict and negate social cohesion, nation building, and economic development. Africans also has to deal with the aided burden of important religions that have been adopted to justify slavery, to justify colonialism, to justify superiority of one race over the other. But with this short lecture that I've made today, I said I will not talk about the middle eye, but I've already done that, the third eye, but I've already done that. That happened through the grace of God, rejecting what I prematurely said to you, the listener. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. I'm very happy at least today. Something that I've shared to you. Just seize this opportunity of listening to this a brief lecture and able to develop yourself and to think and synthesize what I've said, so that at least you come up with your own thinking, your own decision. That will be good for me, because I'm not here to impose anything or to persuade anybody, but to state things as I'm looking at it in my own accord. Thank you.